Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me. My name is Shavi Zane, and this is my channel where I do investigative readings for mysterious deaths to tap in and see what's behind the veil. Also, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, none of this is based on facts, but this is based on energy. So let's tap in. I want to look into what's happened with Angie Stone. This has been on my mind and my heart for a while. And so to start off, I want to say that for everybody who is here, if you are a spiritual warrior out there, if you're drawn to my channel, generally when I do these messages, I always call on the highest form of righteous judgment to be cast upon the heads of all who were involved, known and unknown, so that if justice is not served here in the 3D, it most certainly will be served in the 5D and higher realms. So if you bear witness to this and it resonates with your spirit where you know it to be true, you too should also call righteous judgment upon the heads of all who was involved in any criminal activity where justice is not served in the 3D realm. So let's jump in. I want to see why. Why did this happen to Angie Stone? Many of you are already fully aware of the details surrounding her death. For some of you, if you are joining this particular message, it's because you also speculate that there was foul play. So I want to tap in. I'm going to be using several different decks. Why did this happen to her? Angie Stone was starting to speak out about a lot of things, namely her royalty and her money being played with and withheld from her by the let me see, Universal Records. I guess that's the best way that I can put it. Okay. And so not too long afterwards, she ends up in a fatal accident where there's 9 people involved inside of the van and only she dies, which is quite strange, right? As we all know, most people who are awakened at this point, like my hat, it says awakened. Most people who are awakened at this point understand that nothing is by chance or coincidence when it comes to a lot of these things that happens with the entertainers who come out and begin to speak against the powers that were. So let's just see. Why did Angie lose her life? We're starting off with lies and reptilian. Lies and reptilian, okay? So it looks like the snake people, the reptilians, definitely wanted to maintain their lies. They didn't want the truth to be brought forth, okay? They did not want the truth to be brought forth. This is the snakes. The snakes were being exposed by Angie. And these snakes were afraid of the truth. They wanted to maintain their success. They wanted to maintain their wealth. They did not want Angie to have any success, okay? Somebody was looking at the time. They was focused on timelines, something about timelines here. I also have government. So these people are definitely tied in with the government in some way, likely the U.S. corporation. Yeah, I have the card of secrets. I'm going to be clarifying some of these cards. So obviously this was supposed to be a secret. Angie began to speak out about a lot of things. She had a tell-all on her channel. I believe, don't quote me on the exact title of her YouTube channel, but I think she also had an Instagram, but I acknowledged her channel on YouTube. I think it was called Angie Tells All, or The Real Angie Stone. I think it might have been The Real Angie Stone, y'all. If you know the name of her channel, you can always put it in the comments if you don't mind, so that others can go and reference. But she was starting to tell little things about the industry and how she was pretty much pushed off into the shadows, where they didn't give her the acknowledgement on a lot of the things that she contributed to many people's success, right? So she was starting to tell things. And look at that. I have the anger card. It was starting to anger a lot of people. Look at that. Right behind that, I have false person. She had a lot of fake people around her who were wearing masks here. And it was angering them because she was speaking out about things that they was pretty much telling her to remain hush hush about. Okay. So this anger, let's see what I want to go back and first clarify. We're going to go back to the beginning. The reptiles, reptilian and lies. Let's clarify that. Concerning Angie's untimely demise, reptilian and lies. This one didn't sit well in my spirit at all, y'all. This, to me, it was very blatant and in your face, okay? Pretty much saying, we did it, so what you gonna do about it type of energy. This says secret societies destroyed and downsize your life. See, they didn't want to have to downsize their life. The reptiles, the reptilians, and the lies card is being clarified by secret societies destroyed. So these secret societies are the reptiles, right? The reptilian people. And apparently they didn't want these lies to be told. These are snakes, okay? Poisonous snakes that are out to kill, steal, and destroy. And that's exactly what they did when it comes to Angie. And so these secret societies were being destroyed because she was starting to come out and tell the truth. Matter of fact, it's a whole lot of truth tellers that's coming through, recognizing that we are in the age of Aquarius. So Angie was not the only one that's been speaking out, as you can see with everything that's going on with many other celebrities and so-called high-profile people in the underworld. So they would have to downsize their life based on the truth that was being brought forward. And they wasn't trying to hear that. They wasn't trying to go for that. So let me see, what is the card of government? What does government have to do with this? I feel like these are people who are part, yeah, it says we got next. See, I feel like this was going to expose more people than just the music industry. There will be a lot more that would have to come out. It's almost like the unraveling of something here. So Angie was starting to unravel something that was going to open up something else. And I feel like they really shut her down to prevent a bigger unveiling from coming forward, a bigger truth from being exposed here. Maybe there was people that would become emboldened to speak out and to really bring forth some more evidence and more truth that were connected to people who was directly in the government structure. But it's definitely also connected to these secret societies. So let me just see. Plan to attack soon. Plan to attack soon. So this was all planned, okay? This was all planned. I do want to backtrack a little bit because Angie also suffered some health issues where she verbatim said out of her own mouth that she was stuck with a bad needle that ended up giving her sepsis, or as she would call it, a blood infection that almost cost her life, right? She almost lost her life in that situation. She was very, very emotional when she spoke about it. And she also mentioned in that same video that she felt that these people would stop at nothing. She said, I'm not even sure, what they would do to prevent me from getting my royalties. So in a lot of ways, she was saying what she knew, but she didn't want to be too direct. Like, I feel like she was being very, very, very selective with how she spoke and what she brought to the forefront. I don't know if it was because of fear or if it's because she knew that words had power and she didn't want to speak something into existence. But I definitely feel that Angie knew that these people were after her in ways where her life was in danger. Okay, like I said, this is allegedly, but based on that video by itself, I feel like she was starting to speak out about things behind the scenes because it will ultimately lead her up to bringing forth the big truth, which is they've been stealing from me. And I feel like there were other people that she was talking to, that she was confiding in, many of them that were false people that she could not trust, right? People that was wearing masks and it was only about money. These people were also connected to secret societies and they were not loyal to Angie. They was more loyal to the money, right? Whoever was able to give them the power, the wealth. Yeah, see, I have the Four of Wands. These are people who was in her home too. Four of Wands, Five of Wands energy. These are people that she may have had some form of conflict with, but these were people who she also trusted to welcome them into her home. These are people who she celebrated with, that she took to her concerts. You see the people dancing up there, but see, there's a few people, a lot of these people was just ready for their turn, right? Ready to be passed the torch of success. A lot of these people did not care about her. It was all about who is getting the spotlight here. Yeah, look at that, the Three of Swords. There was one particular person, though, who had a plan here. This person didn't care who they stepped on. Let me clarify and see what's going on with this person here. Because it looks like they're writing something, so they're definitely planning something here. This says mental health and organized crime. Mental health and organized crime, okay? This person could definitely suffer with mental health issues, or this person was hoping to cause mental health issues for Angie, but it was definitely set up. It was organized. And you can see with this person writing, it's like they're planning it out step by step, bit by bit here. So what was the ultimate? Let me get a little bit more about this person here. Because this person was in the darkness. This person wore a mask. She couldn't see the true intentions of this person. But I feel like, let me see something. What do I need to know about this person in this Three of Swords? Regret. Now they're feeling regret. Let me see. What is this regret all about? Because it was organized crime. See, this says fire. So there's some sort of destruction here, unless they're trying to burn away evidence. Let me clarify. What is regret? Evil. Wow. This person made a pact. This person made a deal with the devil. This person could have been someone that she actually had a emotional connection to, like on a romantic level. It may not have been outright where they gave each other a title, but it could have been a situation where either they had a thing in the past or there was just something going on behind the scenes here. This person made a deal. I feel like it's really wrecking their mental health right now. This is a part of their karma that's coming through for them, because now, yeah, see, the healing card is here. They want to be healed. They want to come up out of this energy. Look at that, mind control. Oh my gosh, right behind this is cult. I'm telling you, somebody ended up joining a cult here, and they pretty much put this person up to this whole thing. It was organized. It was planned out. This person, let me see, why did they agree to do this? Why did they agree to do this? Because this person is somebody that was close to Angie, somebody who she allowed in her home, who she brought to her concerts, someone who she celebrated with. She thought this person was a good friend, but this person was not. Why? Why did they betray her? So I have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Angie, it looks like Angie was starting to withdraw her energy. She was starting to detach from this person. She may have begun to speculate something. So it looks like she was starting to go more independent. And I feel like, let me see, the Magician and the Six of Coins. See, she had a lot of people around her who she rallied for at one point. She was very giving. Okay, Angie was very giving, but I feel like she started to withhold things. With the Magician here, this person, they felt like they couldn't really manipulate her like that anymore. I feel like that's what was happening. They wanted to be able to manipulate the situation. This might be a Gemini. I don't know. It doesn't have to be. But Angie started to withdraw her emotions. She started to go and do things more so independently, okay? Finding her own way. I feel like she was starting to become more comfortable with that. So somebody, let me clarify the Magician. What is the Magician? Because we already have cult coming out. So it could have definitely been a lot of spell work, especially with the evil card, the cult coming out here, okay? And the Magician right here. So whoever this person was, they felt hurt. I think it's largely because Angie did not want much to do with them anymore. See, I told you, Magician is clarified by ritual. So this person was behind the scenes doing spell work. That's what I speculated when I saw this other card, the Three of Swords, with this man sitting here writing something with the full moon behind him. Okay, it's like they was coming up with certain chants or different affirmations or writing something over and over again. They was doing some spell work against Angie's mental health. They wanted to cause a mental health breakdown for Angie, maybe to make her feel more codependent on them because they felt her withdrawing her energy to go more independently. And too many people was benefiting from her being naive to their intentions. But Angie, look at that. Somebody was doing some seance. It was more than one person for sure. More than one person for sure was working up against her. But I feel like, let me see, how did Angie know that this person was wicked or working against her? How does she know? So I have here the Empress. Somebody gave her some keys here. Somebody gave her some clarity for sure, because this man is handing this woman a key. The Empress, she got on her throne for sure. I can definitely see she was beginning to heal internally. Angie was starting to do a lot of internal work. She probably even went into hermit mode where she was not dealing with people. Matter of fact, She might have withdrawn her energy from this particular person right after she had the health scare, right? After the first attempt of taking her out did not work. I feel like she withdrew her energy and she started to really, really evaluate people. I feel like that's when she started making cuts. And there's a specific person that was around her that she was very close to at one point, who she considered a friend, maybe even on a romantic level. This person was heartbroken because she pulled her energy back and they could no longer benefit from her clout, her popularity or her fame or her money. Okay, so this person was doing spell work against her to try to cause mental health issues for her, to get her back into a space where she felt codependent in a sense. But Angie was healing. She was working on herself with the Empress card here. She started to take her power back. And I feel like she was getting clarity. She was going to someone who was giving her instruction on walking away and taking her own lane, you know, trusting her internal knowing. So the Three of Pentacles is here. I feel like, yeah, there's one person, you see this person up here, they wanted to be big, right? They wanted to be seen. They wanted to have it all. This is the Four of Pentacles energy. Was the Three of Coins, but it moves into the Four of Pentacles energy. Angie had quite a few people that was working with her. She was always open to collaboration. She spoke about how she was brought a lot of artists on, right? Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige, Life Jennings, so many different people who was actually given the spotlight because of her recommendations or because of her, you know, grooming them and preparing them for the music industry. And so Angie was definitely, she believed in teamwork. And I feel like she allowed whoever this person was that betrayed her to come in with the right intentions. She had good intentions. This person did not. They wanted to take everything for themselves. They wanted to be bigger and grander than her. But now I need to see. Okay, so what made her withdraw is she got back on her throne, did work, internal work to heal, but she was also seeking counsel from someone who she trusted. Maybe spiritual counsel is what she was seeking from someone. It could have been a male figure who had a lot of wisdom, someone much older or more experienced. So then I have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, she started to love on herself. And I feel like somebody felt like she was, you know, whoever this person is that was standing back here, they was watching her have this glow up. They was watching her start to nurture herself and pour back into herself. This person became very, very intimidated here. Yeah, look at that. The Page of Swords. That's someone who is watching very, very closely. And so I feel like, it's almost like they became obsessed with her in a lot of ways. They didn't want to let her go. Whoever this person is, they did not want to let her go. Let me see. Angie was starting to fill up her own vessel, though. Yes, she worked with this person. She worked with this person, but they did not like the idea that she would stay up burning the midnight oil, planning and getting things together on her own. She didn't need them. Angie came to a space where she realized that a lot of the people that was around her, she never needed them to begin with. But maybe she had some form of a codependency, some sort of fear of going out independently and, you know, doing her own thing. But I feel like she got to that space where she became more comfortable with that idea because she was starting to realize that a lot of people around her were snakes. So this person did not like that she was working for herself. Yeah, we have legal proceedings. This person knew, I think, at one point, she felt comfortable enough to tell this person about the legal proceedings that she was getting ready to embark on concerning her royalties and reclaiming what was inherently hers and what she had worked hard for. She may have told this person this, but she had also, after she told them these things, she distanced herself from them because she began to realize that they may not have been the most trustworthy either. So Angie might have said a little bit too much to too many people or the wrong people. She might not have told a lot of people, but the people that she did express it to, they wasn't the right people for her to express it to. But she found this out after the fact. So this person knew that she was getting ready to go and take action, legal action against Universal Records. This person decided, they was already a part of a cult, but this person decided they did not want to miss out on this inheritance. Whoever this person is, they wanted to be bigger than everybody, okay? This person did not want to miss out because just like Angie mentioned, it was so much money that even she was not 100% certain, but it was definitely in the millions. Okay. And so we have secret weapon here. Somebody, look at that. I have the card of a meeting. Oh my goodness. Meeting at the bottom of the deck. Right behind that, I have the unalive card. Okay. And I have meeting. There was a few people that decided to come together and shake hands on this. Okay. This was not just one person that was doing this, but there was one person who kicked everything off and went to go tell people what was being planned here. So secret weapon, they had some things that they was going to use behind the scenes. This is all about ego though. This is all about pride and ego. Somebody's ego was damaged when Angie decided to walk away from them. When she might have even downsized her business, right? She might have downsized the number of people that she had in her circle to work with her. She downsized her team. And whoever this person was, they was not happy about it. Look at that. They know you know. So they knew that Angie was very well aware of what was happening. That's why they had to jump in fast. They knew that she knew, right? Because people started talking. I mean, it's no different than, Angie started saying things openly, right, on her social media. But I really feel like she was doing that to protect herself because she knew that she was not safe. I feel like she knew she was not safe. And so that was her cry for help, to let people know, like, all right, I'm speaking about it now. So in the event that something happens to me, you know exactly what happened. But she was being very incognito, like there was an undertone to it that you would have to be able to read into beyond what was being said verbally. Okay. So I have here the Four of Cups. Yes, she turned her back on somebody. She definitely turned her back on somebody, and they didn't like that they was not going to be able to reap the rewards of her harvest here. Let me see. Why did she trust this person though? Why did she trust them? I mean, I could see that she woke up. She came to that space where she realized that she couldn't trust them. But why did she trust them in the beginning? I'm trying to see if I can gauge the nature of this relationship. That way we can get a little bit closer to who was the so-called mastermind behind telling what she planned to do. So yeah, see, I have the Page of Coins. She worked with this person. She trusted them because she worked with them. Okay? She may have worked with them for a long time. All right? Because this is the Knight of Pentacles up here. The Knight of Pentacles is long-term dedicated effort. So I feel like she might have worked with this person for years. And that's why she trusted them. Let me see. Yeah, look at this. The Ten of Swords. This person, she thought that she could confide in this person. But the Ten of Swords, that sword is down, which means this person was a liar. Okay? This person knew that she was getting ready. She was going through a major transformation. She might have even told them the changes that was going on within her and how she was starting to look at everybody different and everything different. And she wanted to go off on her own and do her own thing. But first she was going to have to go after her royalties. She trusted this person. I feel like it was a male. Okay. She trusted this person. This person watched her go from that caterpillar to a butterfly. And it was very intimidating because they was afraid that she was getting ready to fly away without them. Whoever this person is, she worked with them for a very long time and she trusted them. The High Priestess is in a reverse. So she did not listen to her intuition when it came to this person. There was some part of her that kind of knew, but she would not listen. Why? Let me see. Why didn't she listen? Because this person has betrayed her before. I don't know what type of betrayal. I'm going to tap in that too. But she's known them for so long that they have betrayed her before. Okay. So we have here the Temperance card. See, she didn't listen to her intuition because she was all about forgiveness. She was all about, okay, maybe we can heal this. Maybe we can balance this thing back out. Angie had really good intentions, but look at that wicked energy behind the scenes there. You go after the Temperance is the devil energy. So this person, see, she shared a lot of things with this person because both of them are picking from this harvest here. She shared a lot of things with this person. This was a male. This was a male. It definitely feels like this was a male here, but they was a devil. They could be a Sagittarius. They could be a Capricorn. This person was a devil, and she did not listen to her intuition for some reason here. She was codependent on the relationship. That was the issue. She was heavily codependent on this relationship. Let me see. Eight of Wands and the Hermit. Yeah, that's a... Okay, well, Seven of Wands. This is a Seven of Wands. This person acted like they stood on business for her, right? There was times when they acted like they wanted to protect her. They wanted to, um, they had the best interest, in interest out for her. And this hermit is actually sitting on music notes. So I feel like this would be Angie's energy. She came to the realization that she could actually protect herself. But at one point, she really did heavily rely on this person because they seemed like they cared. They seemed like they wanted her to be, like they stood for her if people was coming up against her, right? They seemed like, and maybe they did come to her aid a couple of times. And so she had this thing where it was a back and forth energy internally, like, I think I could trust him, but then again, I don't know. I'm wondering if Angie had a like a bodyguard or somebody like that, because there's an energy of protection where she felt safe, and she talked to this person for a long time. This is someone that she worked with for a very long time, but this person has betrayed her trust before, but she found ways to balance things back out. But Angie went into hermit mode. And in hermit mode, she was actually coming up with a lot of really creative ideas, like music that was very moving and very spiritual, very empowering in a lot of ways here. I think Angie mentioned that she was supposed to have an album coming out in January. I'm not sure if they have already put that album out, but it might be beneficial to go back and check out some of the songs to see, because I feel like she was going into hermit mode. She was going through a spiritual awakening, but she was still at that space where she was battling, I feel, with which direction she wanted to go in and whether or not she could trust those intuitive messages or those intuitive feelings that she felt about the people around her. So in order to protect herself and to not have to be in her head, she withdrew her energy. She cut her team down, and this person wasn't liking it. So I have here the emperors in the reverse. This is a controlling male. This is a controlling male that was around her. This person, wow, this is somebody that she might have had a connection with on a romantic level. There is a little boy here, okay? There is a little boy here. So if this, I don't know if this is, unless this person has been around since her son was very little, because I know she has the two children, the daughter and the son. This is putting strong emphasis on Cancer here. Cancer sign. I don't know if the child is a Cancer. We'd have to go back and check and see, is her son a Cancer? But also with the Lovers, that's also Gemini energy. But this man here, something about him was hidden. I feel like she was very authentic and transparent with him, but he was hidden behind this wheel here. I feel like that could be representation of the Wheel of Fortune, where he was more concerned about the fortune. What could he gain? He was close to this child in some way, because he's standing closer to the child than he is to her. He was close to the child. Let me see, what was this man's relationship to her child that Angie trusted, but she ended up withdrawing from? She told him too much. What was her relationship? The Ace of Pentacles. His relationship to the child was the Ace of Pentacles. Let me see. And the Devil. Capricorn energy is standing out strongly again. The Ace of Pentacles and the Devil. Oh, it's something about money for sure. Okay, because the Ace of Pentacles is like an opportunity. It could be a work opportunity. It could be some sort of financial opportunity. The Devil can deal with contracts, binding contracts. This person could want to manage her son. This is a whole nother level here. This is a whole nother level here. This person could want to, I heard some things about her son wanting to do music, and her daughter also wanting to do music. I don't know much about either of them, but this person seemed to have wanted to make an offer towards her son. Let me clarify the Ace of Pentacles and the Devil. That could be a binding contract. Look, see, this says you are protected in generational wealth. You are protected in generational wealth. And this would be the energy towards the son, promising him protection and generational wealth. But this is also connected to the Devil and the Ace of Pentacles. It was a matter of timing. It was something about timing that was at play here. Some sort of contract, some sort of deal that would have been made between this man and the son. This person liked to play God here. Like they like to play the savior, the hero with this protection energy. I got to see if she had a bodyguard or somebody that she might have considered to be her protection that was around her for years. Okay, something just seems off about this. Let me see. Look at that. I have the card of greed. I'm telling you, it's something about money. And let me just see something here. What was her son's energy towards this particular person, this man? Because it just feels too close to home. Like she trusted these people way too much. What was her son's connection to this man? So I have here the Hierophant. Okay, he gathered a lot of wisdom from whoever this man is. He went to him for advice a lot. Then I have the Fool with the Magician. He was very loyal to whoever this person is. Very loyal to him, like he respected him. Oh, this could be some sort of spiritual guide, some sort of spiritual leader. Like whoever this person is, I told you they was practicing rituals. They do spell work. They might have done some sort of protection ritual over the son and guaranteed him wealth. Okay. If he, this is on another level, y'all. I don't know. Look at that. The Five of Swords. This is betrayal right here. You see how this person is running off into the water trying to get away after they've already taken out whoever this person is that's laid out. This person is unalive. And whoever this person is running away. Whoever this man is that was surrounding Angie, who she started to lose respect for, had a close relationship with the son. And he offered protection to the son, I feel like on a spiritual level. But it was a lot about greed and money. If something comes through, if all of a sudden we see the sun blow up in the industry, or all of a sudden he's all in the spotlight and there's a man that's directly connected to him that claims that he was close to Angie, then y'all already know what it is, okay? This is some other type of stuff here that I'm picking up. Let me pick up this card. So the Knight of Wands is here. This is someone that's standing outside of, I don't know if that's the Red Cross right there, if that represents the Red Cross. Queen of Wands. Something just don't feel right about this though. The Knight of Coins. See, they knew that she was getting ready to give birth to something. Angie was pregnant with some really major, like big ideas that would have brought her a lot of wealth and abundance. Somebody didn't like that. They didn't like that. But even with this card, with the Emperor that came out in the reverse, you see the checkered floor here. That can represent the Masonic lodges, the Masons here, or definitely secret society energy. I feel like, and the Emperor is also directly right after the Emperor is the Hierophant. Okay, whoever this person is, they had some sort of spiritual ranking where they could offer up some sort of spiritual protection. It was very, very. They acted like they was very spiritual, but this is in a very low vibrational, dark way. This person. That's why Angie felt protected and safe around this person a lot of the times. But she started to realize this person was evil. Okay. She started to realize the type of things that this person was into. Something in her spirit was telling her that it just wasn't right. Now, let me see. This is part 1. Okay. I'm going to be doing a part 2. In part 2, we're going to tap in and see what took place the days surrounding the accident, okay? Let's just say like the 7 days surrounding the accident. And I'm going to look at the relationship with the son, the daughter, and whoever she would have considered to be her best friend, her closest confidant, okay? I want to see what was going on there because I really feel like in order for them to get to her, this is a situation where they had to be close to home with that Four of Wands. But the Five of Wands is conflict, is rivalry, is competition. And so I feel like she just had a lot of snakes around her. And so somebody's ego got hurt when she decided to withdraw her energy. And I feel like they knew that she was going to take on these legal proceedings and they decided that they wanted to be greedy. They was already a part of a cult. So they gathered up as much information as they possibly could and they began to plan here. how they was going to find a way to take her out. But if this is somebody that was really close to her son specifically, and somehow he benefits from this in a way where there's some sort of generational wealth, some sort of greed here, and they promised him protection, this is where something has to give, because we're ending it right here with this card. This is the final card that's coming out in this particular message before we move on to the message 2, where someone has already committed the crime and they're trying to get away. Okay, they're running off into the water. Usually when you go into the water, it's like you can't be detected, right? If there was some sort of search dog or something coming after you, they can't smell you, they can't detect you. So somebody has found a way to be undetected, to become invisible in this thing. So we got to tap in and see who is this person. And that's what we're going to be doing. So let me put this up as the final card so I can remember to return to this concerning this particular card, the 5 of Swords. That's the card of betrayal, okay? 5 of Swords is what showed up when we're talking about the son and when it comes to his relationship to whoever this man is. All right. So that's what I have for you all. Let the highest form of righteous judgment be casted upon the heads of all who was involved in this tragedy against Angie Stone, known and unknown. Let them be exposed. Let all truths be revealed. And let the highest judge of all judges bring down the highest form of righteous judgment swiftly upon their heads, in spirit and in flesh, asleep and awakened state, across all timelines, realms, and dimensions, known and unknown. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you all next time.